All right, what's going on, guys? Trey back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the official air date for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, its premiere, which we'll get into here in a minute. And then also, it's sort of being confirmed from the Comic-Con at home that Morgan will, yes, survive. And I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check this one out. Uproxx.com has it for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. So we finally got a premiere date for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. So it looks like it's going to return the week after the Walking Dead finale premieres, or sort of finale, because if you guys missed yesterday's video, they did confirm that they're going to be doing an extra 6 episodes for The Walking Dead Season 10, making it a 22-episode season, but that's going to air in the first half of 2021, as long as there isn't a second lockdown. So we're going to see a limited 6-episode additional run for The Walking Dead Season 10, and then Season 11 likely will air in the fall of 2021. So for Fear the Walking Dead, as we usually get it sometime during the spring/summertime each year. This year, obviously, we didn't get that. We also don't know exactly how many episodes of Fear the Walking Dead they were able to actually finish or complete. So we don't know for certain. I've heard things like 5 episodes. I've heard a whole half season, 8 episodes, something like that. And so we'll see what that ends up looking like, what that ends up being, and how many episode run it actually has. But it's going to be October 11th at 9 p.m. So they're going to have October 4th will be The Walking Dead Season 10's episode 16. And then after that, I think is also World Beyond, and then the following week we're going to see Fear the Walking Dead, and I don't know if they mentioned whether or not World Beyond is going to continue airing after the Fear episodes. I'm not sure, but it looks like World Beyond is premiering the same night as The Walking Dead Season 10's episode 16 is airing, and then the following week we switch into Fear, and then maybe World Beyond will continue right after Fear in a time slot, like right after it, so maybe you have like a double Fear the Walking Dead and World Beyond kind of airing together in tandem, because you don't have the Walking Dead original series on. Maybe they thought it was a good idea to have both, to do a Fear episode and then World Beyond for those weeks in October and November, when we usually get the original Walking Dead series to premiere. So I like this decision. I think it's a good choice. We had heard that they were planning on releasing Fear the Walking Dead during the summertime, but it's already near the end of July right now, and I feel like we're still kind of coming out of this whole lockdown, even though it was, a few months that everything was shut down. Coming out of it too is also, I think, tricky for everybody as well, because then the people who are off work, they have to go back to work, and then people just have other stuff that they're more concerned about right now, in their lives, whether it be paying their rent or whatever. There's other concerns. So I think this is a good decision on, that AMC has made here. I know in yesterday's video, some people were upset because they know that they have the episode ready for The Walking Dead Season 10. Like, they know it's finished. And for Fear the Walking Dead, I would think it's probably also mostly finished, or maybe they just have to do some editing or whatever for them. But the filming certainly is all finished for that season, for Season 6. And World Beyond's been done for a while. So some people were a little bit upset that they're kind of holding these back until the fall. But you guys got to remember, too, like I said, we're still coming out of this. People's minds are elsewhere. People's minds are in other places right now. They have more pressing matters, most people. And then in addition to that, we're used to getting Walking Dead each year. Since you don't have a half season of Walking Dead in the fall, I think it makes perfect sense, all the sense in the world, to use the finale episode for a fall premiere that we can get excited for, we can see, and we can enjoy. And then I think this is a smart move also to show Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 after that. That said, there was also a new trailer that they showed. World Beyond had one too, and then even The Walking Dead's finale episode, they showed a little bit more than they had before in the Comic-Con trailer for that. again, with Fear, similar type of scenario. They're giving us a little bit more in the trailer. We get to see that it looks like Virginia has sent out a bounty hunter after Morgan to hunt him down, and he's got, I think, boxes with names of heads. So he's some kind of zombie apocalypse bounty hunter that's been called in to go after Morgan for Virginia, because she must know that he. So it sounds like to me, Virginia and Morgan had the whole standoff. Morgan went down, was shot. The walkers were coming in, and that's where we got the season finale where it cut for Fear the Walking Dead at the end of season 5. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that after that happens, Morgan's going to get out of there somehow. He's either going to fight his way out against the walkers. Maybe Sherry saves him. Something like this happens. He's somehow able to get out of there, maybe lock himself, stumble inside the building, lock himself in, whatever, was that a church or whatever it was that he's kind of right up against or what have you. So somehow he's going to survive. Somehow he's going to get out of there. And then when Virginia goes back to check with the pioneers to see if Morgan is there, she's going to notice that he's not. And she's going to see that he likely survived that and he got out of there. Although it's also possible that he would have been turned into a zombie and then left, but then there would be some kind of blood or something like that. If she sees all the walkers dead right in the spot where Morgan was, then she is to assume he's still alive and out there, and she's going to want to finish the job. She wouldn't want to leave this guy that she just shot, who's very dangerous, very skilled, and also a leader of a rival group that's kind of been assimilated now, but you still wouldn't want to leave him out there to exact his revenge on you, so she sends this bounty hunter after him. So I like this kind of angle for Fear Season 6. I think that's good. It'll be fun to see the Fear crew kind of assimilated into Virginia's group, the Pioneers, and then to see how they like being forced to work for her or with her, even though they hate her, and then they think maybe they'll know that she shot Morgan, or they might think that he's dead or whatever. So that's going to be kind of tricky. But there was a question for Lenny James, I think, that was quoted here. So it says, question number 2 is Morgan alive? So it says, yes, it appears that he is. Asked by Chris Hardwick during the Comic-Con panel what Rick Grimes would think of Season 6, Lenny James said, I think he would be happy to see his friend alive. Well, that's that kind of answers it, right? James is also directing an episode, and he said he was grateful he didn't have to act much in that particular episode, which suggests he did have to act more in the others. Well, yeah, if he's directing an episode, I wouldn't think he would be acting so much in it. But that's going to be kind of cool to see an episode that he directed, because he's, a Season 1 Walking Dead OG and everything, so that's going to be cool. It says the 6th season will also feature a format change. It will be darker than previous seasons, probably the last 2 seasons, I think they're referring to here, because Season 3 was pretty dark. It was 4 and 5 that kind of had like it was okay. Like, sometimes it was a nice change of pace, I think. Well, some of it was. Some people didn't like a lot. That's for sure. But you got to have back and forth, right? You can't have it all be bleak and dark all the time, but you can go back and forth, right? So it will be darker than previous seasons and will operate more like an anthology series. Each episode will focus on a smaller number of characters as they deal with the challenges. Each set of characters will live in separate communities controlled by Season 6 villain Virginia. There will be 16 little movies that fold into each other. No one other show is doing that right now. So no other show is doing that right now the way they're going to do it in Fear this season, it sounds like. Scott Gimple said in the panel, we also discovered that the episode Lenny James direct will also focus on Strand and Alicia. And then you have here, meanwhile, we will see Dwight and Sherry together in Season 6. And not only will there be a time jump, Gimple teased that there could be time jumps, plural, which could take us closer to the existing Walking Dead original series timeline where they're at right now, because they are way further ahead after that 6 years and then some, and then there was another time jump even after that, I think, with the winter time and with that. So the Walking Dead original series is like way in the future compared to where Fear is, but it sounds like this season we might see Fear start to catch up. So that's good news. We're going to get to see Lenny James. We're going to see Morgan survive. We're going to get to see sounds like some fun episodes. We don't know how many. But he does say there will be 16 little movies that fold into each other. So if there's 16 little movies, does that mean that the first half of Fear season 6 is going to air this fall, and then the second half is going to air like next summer or something, or next spring? So they're still going to do 16 episodes for Fear, even though there was a shutdown. They're still planning on doing 16. I hope so. I think that would be really good, because then instead of it being like a year off of Walking Dead, really it won't be much different. It'll be more like kind of 6 months off, or just a little bit of a break in between. But yeah, so I'm happy to hear that. So it sounds really good. I, for one, as I've always kind of said, okay, I know that Fear the I get some heat for reviewing and for supporting Fear the Walking Dead, but here's the deal, guys. When Walking Dead is only on the 16 episodes per year, you have all the springtime, all the summertime with no Walking Dead on. Now the comics are over. They've been over and finished, except for one-shots like Negan Lives and stuff like that. They're basically over. So here's the deal. Fear is really good to have, I think, when you don't have the other Walking Dead series on. It's really fun. It gives us something to watch each weekend during the summer. You have a lot of OG Walking Dead survivors from the original series in it now, like Dwight. Now they're going to be adding Sherry, Morgan, so that's pretty cool. And then you have the original Fear the Walking Dead crew as well. You have Alicia, you have Strand, you have Daniel, you have the others that are still kicking, that are still alive, at least from the first little while. Most of the rest are from, later on. But yeah, so I think it's good stuff, man. And so I'm happy to hear that, because the original Walking Dead series won't be able to give us too much more this year, just one more episode. Instead, Fear is going to, and it sounds like from what he said about 16 episodes, it sounds like Gimple is planning on doing those 16 episodes. So it's not like we're going to just see 8 episodes and then it'll be season 7 or something. It's going to be so the COVID situation instead has made them decide to prolong the original seasons that they were working on, instead of doing reduced seasons and going right to the following season. So Fear season 6 is going to go, it sounds like, the 16 episodes, so it'll run into next year, probably with its second half, and the Walking Dead original series will get another 6 episodes for its 10th season, and then season 11 and season 7 of Fear the following year will continue as usual. And we'll see how they do. We'll see what that looks like for everybody. I hope the Walking Dead can continue at least for a few more years. I think that COVID has hurt basically every business that there is, I think, except for maybe like Zoom or something, like technology in remote work. Aside from that, it's hurt basically everything else. So everyone's feeling it. I'm even feeling it personally myself too. I know a lot of you guys are as well. And AMC, I would think, likewise, also feeling it this year with their numbers and everything. I can't imagine they wouldn't be. So that's basically my thoughts on this one. Looking forward to this season. Happy that they didn't try to do it right now during the summer, because I just think people are not in that headspace right now. They're just not. So the fall will be a good time, so long as there isn't a second lockdown and nothing crazy happens, which I don't know, man. We might see some crazy shit go down in the fall time here. Everything looks like that's where it's going. So I hope I'm wrong in that, and I hope that everything's just smooth and the case numbers go down and everything kind of cleans up and the vaccine that everyone wants comes out and they all take it. I'm not taking it. They all take it. But, because I know a lot of people do. I know a lot of you guys don't want it, but a lot of the normies do want it. So, and they get happy about that. They take it and then everything's good. We'll see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Thumb up the video below. Share favorite. And I'll see you guys again soon for another video. And we will definitely do a live stream this Sunday night, because there's lots of new stuff I got to go through all of the videos from the Comic-Con at home. I haven't watched them all the way through yet. So I got to watch all those through. And then we'll discuss more Sunday for the Hangout. And I think they're doing one tonight too. I'll be working, so I won't be able to watch it. But I think there's a Walking Dead family hangout or something they're doing. Something like that tonight. Check AMC's official channel if you want to see about that. I don't know what time it's on or anything, so I can't promo it for them. But check their channel and you can see it, and then we'll talk about it more probably Sunday night on the live stream here. That's it for this one, guys. We'll see you again soon for another. As always, it's Trev. Saying peace later, guys. See you soon.